In this video, I'm going to show you how to record an incident into your system. Recording incidents is really important. Hopefully they don't happen too often, but it can become a legal matter. It's very important that we do it correctly. Start here at Start New, scroll down to Incidents, Report Incident. Now this screen will appear and there's a couple of options here. So the number will be auto-assigned, but the type of incident, there's an environmental safety and safety environmental. Let's choose a safety incident, and that will give us all the options for the how we record it. I'm going to pause for a moment and fill in all the details. Okay, so I've put information into all the fields, which describes the incident. Liz tripped over on the floor of the machinery shed. Incident occurred in the machinery shed, obviously, and described how it occurred and the immediate actions taken, which in this case was put an ice pack on the arm. There were no agencies involved. Obviously, if you did have to call the ambulance or whatever, it's a more serious incident and you might want some more detail. Now, I didn't tick any of these boxes because no property, equipment or vehicles were involved. Now, say it had been a bit more of a serious incident, I would possibly want to put some photographs in here, and I could upload them right there, okay? Liz is an employee and I've chosen her there from the drop down box. Here's the details of the injury, and there was no witnesses. If there was, there would be, this would open up a box whereby you could add more information, okay, a witness statement. All right, so that's just opened up. And yeah, I'm actually going to change that now back to no, and that'll close again. Okay. Treatment details. So it's just first aid in this case. If I'd clicked here that she had to go to hospital, there'd be, again, the form would open up with some information I could fill in there, and no leave taken. Let's click that. It was not a notifiable incident. Remember, the procedure for incidents will explain what a notifiable incident was, and I put my own name there as recording the information. Now, when I click submit, the next task is to investigate the incident, and this is a really important part of all incident procedures, okay? You need to have it investigated. I'm going to assign that investigation to myself, and when I click route, an email will be sent to me, and I'll pause that and show you what happens. Okay, so here's the email that's been sent to me about that tells me an incident needs to be investigated. I click down here to open the incident, and this takes me to the investigation of the incident. Now, to investigate the incident, obviously I read all the information here and understand it. Now, to investigate it, I need to click here on the investigation tab, and I need to click edit to input any information. Is an investigation team required? No. All right, I'm going to input the information and we'll have a look at it. Okay, so the information that I've put here, there's no investigation team required. We've kept it confidential, the incident, but I can have a look at it. Now, what was the immediate causes of the incident? There's a choice via a drop-down box here. I've chosen poor housekeeping as the #1 cause of the incident. And #2, inadequate work standards. What I guess I'm getting at there is there was no light bulb, and we hadn't cleaned up the machinery shed. So there's two reasons. And in fact, I put in here additional details. There was far too much debris on the floor of the machinery shed, and a light had been blown that had not been fixed. Now, what are the corrective actions here? Well, here to prevent, let's record the actions taken to prevent a recurrence of the incident by clicking the button on the right. And we're going to create an issue here. So I'm clicking create issue, and that takes us to the issues file. Okay, so I've opened the issues register or enter an issue, and basically these are the corrective actions over here that I want to take. The machinery shed is to be cleaned, the light in the machinery shed is to be fixed, the toolbox talk to occur on slips, trips and falls to occur. Any further action? No, if we do those things, that's a good place to start. So I'm going to submit that and make sure, actually I'm just going to close that issue because we've already done that, and we've closed that issue. Now we're going back to the incident. So here we are on the incident, and the next step is to submit the investigation, which I'm about to do, and the next step will be verification. Verification means that we're going to make sure that the actions that occurred to fix the issues have occurred. So again, I'm going to assign that to myself and click route, and I will receive another email. So now I've received the please verify this corrective action incident, and I click on here, which takes me back to my incident, and I can look at all the information again, but let's just assume I've done that. So to do my verification, obviously I go to the verification button along there, and I need to click edit to make anything happen. Now, have the actions taken effectively address the root cause of the incident? I say yes. My name's already there, and there's the verification date. Explain why you believe the action taken has addressed the root cause. So we're going to actually write that in there now. The root cause was poor housekeeping, and the slips, trips and falls policy was not being followed. And that's what we've rectified by, we've had a clean up, we've had a toolbox talk, we've fixed the light, we've done what we need to do. Maybe we should have a reminder toolbox talk at some stage. Let's submit that. And the next task is merely to close. We've finished that incident and click route. Now let's just check our records of that. Go back to the home page. Where's our records? It's down here in applications, which are the records. Let's have a look in incidents. Incidents it'll have to be by name because no leave was taken. And let's see, there it is down there. And if I click on that blue button, I can open it back up and I can see what has occurred. And there's the incident. If I need to go back and edit further, I could, but I'm not going to. So that's how you record an incident and follow the process right through investigation and verification. And we've kept a record of it. That's a very well handled incident.